Hey everybody, Victoria Moore, Project Grief, and on this video today, I had all sorts of things that I was going to schedule and I was going to say, and I had my little plan sheet, and I do a lot of ad-libbing anyway. I don't follow a script because this work comes from my heart directly to yours. So with that in mind, I just thought I've just been watching some great stuff this morning in between clients. And I was watching some people who were really just so authentic about themselves. And I realized that maybe I need to do the same. And even though I've expressed a lot with some of the videos that I've done in my masterclass series and um, in the blogs that I've been writing for my Facebook page, I just thought, you know what? I'm going to get a little bit vulnerable here with you because I want you to know it's okay to not be okay. And that no matter what you're going through or what you have gone through, the only reason that you still feel bad is because you haven't had the right information to get you through this, or you're going through this horrific hamster wheel of trying this and then feeling a little bit better and then going down again. Oh, and then trying this, getting a little bit better and then falling down again. Well, you know what? Stuff that. It is time for you to try something different. And that's what this work is. It's completely different. It's different to anything you've ever tried before. How do I know this? Well, because I tried everything. I was already a therapist, teaching people in college. I was teaching people, I was teaching my clients, I was doing alternative medicine. I had a successful practice. I was sorting out people's lives. But my life, what a mess. I mean, what a catastrophic mess it was. And if this is you, it doesn't have to be that way because it's not you, it's the information that you've received. It's this drawing on the back. That was me, seriously, all my life up until, probably 8 years ago, 10 years ago. Even though I'd learnt this work 13 years ago, I hadn't taken it to the depths. I didn't get continued support, which is what I offer. And I had so much stuff. Oh my gosh, I had stuff to sort out because I was living so far in my head that it took me a long time to process this and get down to my heart. I'd gone right down this spiritual path and it kept me locked in prison. So I'd already been in prison since a child anyway. So, I have not had an easy life. And I don't teach this stuff from some kind of pedestal of saying, well, my life has been perfect and I have the formula and I can help you be perfect. No, I am perfectly imperfect and my life has been extremely imperfect. I was sexually molested and abused by the headmaster of my primary school from the ages of 7 or 8, relentlessly until about 11 or 12. My mind's blocked off quite a bit about that, but I remember enough. It wasn't just that. It wasn't just that caused so much damage for me. I lied about it. I didn't tell a soul. I stayed completely trapped in my isolation and loneliness. I decided I was going to keep that a secret forever. And I did pretty well. I think I kept it a secret up until mid-20s. And then it got buried again. And then I kept it another secret. It was like this dirty secret that I had locked. It was a real skeleton in my cupboard. But I didn't need to be ashamed. I hadn't done anything wrong. The only thing I did wrong was not get the right support because I wasn't wrong to feel the way that I did. And this experience that I went through kind of premeditated so much pain in my life after that. So after that, I had all sorts of other things happen to me in my teenage years. And what that experience did as young and that burying that secret so young and lying to my parents when they asked me directly if it had happened to me, and I said no, it isolated me. My sense of isolation just became, I almost detached myself from my life, if you like. From that point on, that lie I said to myself, um, just completely devastated me. And it's not been easy. It wasn't an easy time. I remember saying to myself at some point in my teens, late teens or early 20s, when I heard what people have gone through in their childhood, I remember hearing them and thinking, "Phew, God, that's really awful." And I just discounted mine and my experience. That's nothing, because I used this idea of comparison all the time. So that person's worse off than me, and oh, what I went through was nothing. Boy, was that not true. Of course it was something. It was everything. It was my life, my experience. I just minimized my loss and made it nothing. And then out of that, made just catastrophic decision out of catastrophic decision, another catastrophic decision. See, lies, that lie I told myself, somehow I took that and turned it into some weird thing whereby the lie became exciting. If someone lied to me, I would dismiss it. Oh, it's nothing. It's okay. So when my first husband that I met told me he was French, and then just before we got married told me he wasn't French, and that he was from Algeria, rather than all these flags going off and me going, oh my gosh, this man's lied to me, and I'd better just take a step back from this and take my time and not rush getting married. Nope, not me. Oh, I decided I was going to fix him. I decided it didn't matter and that love overcomes everything. Rubbish. Of course it can, but not that. So of course those red flags came up, this direct lie, this thing that was hidden from me. It changed everything. So this person I thought I was marrying, that was this person, wasn't. It was this person. So I just married someone thinking it was that. And then after we were married, this other person appeared and I was shocked. Why would I be shocked? He'd already told me he wasn't who he said he was, but I said it didn't matter. Why didn't it matter? Well, I didn't matter. I decided very early on I didn't matter. I mean, poor me. I was just, I had no skills. I hadn't learned anything. I just fumbled my way through childhood. And you hear more of my story in different videos, and you'll hear more of my story if you come and work with me. But what I want you to know is that it doesn't matter what you've gone through, what pain you've gone through. What matters is that you take the action to recover and to get some different information. If you've tried something and it hasn't worked, then it's not you, it's the information. Stuff it, start again, keep trying, and don't give up. You have to somehow get up and just keep trying to find the right information. Now, you might come and see me and not like this work that I'm doing, but the chances are you might, and it might just change your life. What have you got to lose? When I did this work, when I found out first about this work, and I take this work to a different level to the one I taught, and that changed my life, to the one I received, I had no money. That husband I told you about ended up gambling everything. I ended up at 21, married and divorced with a child, single parent. My dad had died, and that husband amassed huge amounts of gambling debts. I had nothing. And I kept having to start from zero. The theme of my life has been starting again from zero. And there have been times that I haven't wanted to be here. Of course, it's been so hard, but somehow at those points it was my child that kept me going. Before that, somehow it was something kept me going. But in that time, when I found out about this work, it wasn't even in this country. I had to take a plane and go to Los Angeles, and I didn't have any money. I borrowed the money. I've lived off my credit cards, I've lived off loans, I've lived off anything just to try and get the information to help myself. And of course, I'm not saying that's the best thing to do, but that was all I could do in those days. And at least I got the information somehow. So telling me that there's always something to block you, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I think you're just waiting for time to heal you, because that's what we're told. Just if I just wait a little bit longer, something will come along and fix me. If I wait a little bit longer, I'll feel different. If I wait a little bit longer, which is what I used to always do, Prince Charming would come along and rescue me, and he'd sweep me off his feet and I wouldn't have to do anything. Well, I mean, rubbish. I have to sort me. No one can sort me. And you have to sort you. So if this is you, time won't heal you. The time to get the help is now. And I know I can help you. If this work helped me, as it has done, and it's helped the hundreds of other people that I've helped, are you going to be next? Are you going to be the next success story? Are you going to be the person whose life suddenly goes, boy, that feel, I've got that weight of the world off my shoulders and I can think clearly. I can feel present and engaged and peaceful, and I can decide what's best for me from this point of now. Because you can't go back, but you can change now. So if this is for you, maybe you were expecting a different video today. Sorry about that. This is the video we've got. I hope it's helped you. And tomorrow is my last video, which I will do what I was going to do today. So I'm going to talk about completion and this idea that we think if only everything gets lined up in this way, we'll be okay. If only I could go back and do that, I'd feel okay. If this X, Y, or Z happened, then I'd feel better. That's all I need, but it's not. Believe me, it's not. So I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. So if this has helped you in any way, please leave me a comment if you can get the time to just like or something. If not, I just hope I've been of service to you and that this has helped you in some small way. See you soon. Bye.